we wanted a truck. I think most people do. And then this led into that, and you know, we're happy to finally get our first truck.
So I've decided Hooklift is the way to go. You can still pull a trailer with it. It's got the hitch on the back and everything. So if we've got to move equipment, we still can.
It's been 8 months, and I'm like, man, like this can actually be a business. Quality truck has been the absolute best experience buying a truck like that. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're here at the shop today at Quality Trucking Equipment. Today we're going to be going over, we had a couple customers stop in. We picked them up from the airport and brought them here to get their brand new Hooklift truck. So we wanted to cover some of the things that, you know, made them successful in their own industries and what led them to come and get a brand new truck from Quality Trucking Equipment, and a little bit about their business as well. So let's jump right into the clip. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with a customer of ours, a local customer, Bicoll with the dumpster Bandit. So this customer is trading in. He came from the trailer setup with a can concept trailer, and he's moving into a Hooklift. We're going to run on and talk a little bit about the trailer setup that he had. So can you tell me a little bit about the business for one, and you know, running trailers starting out and how that's done for your business?
Yeah, so we started about 2 years ago. We started out how a lot of guys do, you know, dump trailer type setup.
Okay.
Quickly after that, you know, we learned about roll-offs, that kind of thing. This we bought about half a year ago to transition us from those dump trailers into cans.
Okay.
And it's been a great tool. It's definitely expanded our business and allowed us to kind of get into that real market of standard rail dumpsters. But
and that's the nice thing about going with the can concept, right? Because you jump into it with the right rail widths compared to some of the other trailer setups. What is it? Max D's trailer setups like that. So you can go from this setup to a full-blown Hooklift.
A truck, yeah. And that was ultimately, I think, our goal. Is we knew this could get us in the right direction, and then you know, obviously we wanted a truck. I think most people do, and then this led into that, and you know, we're happy to finally get our first truck. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. So they're picking up a brand new Chevy 6500 with a Swaploader SL 160. Obviously, you can see that behind me here. It's a great looking truck, Brandon.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's beautiful.
What do you think the Chevy 6500 with a Swaploader can do to help scale your already existing dumpster business?
Yeah, so I will say one of the downfalls with a trailer, and probably be any trailer setup, is the time in between runs. You know, just the difficulty of backing up in and out of driveways, especially in northern Michigan. We may have a quarter-mile long driveway that we got to back down.
Yeah, that sounds no fun.
No, so we have that, and obviously with the truck, you know, we're pulling in, we're whipping around, we're dropping our can, and we're going. The other tool to that, we can actually hook up our dump trailers to this truck.
Right.
So I may have a dump trailer, you know, 20 miles away, and a box drop off, you know, 10 miles this way. Boom, boom, in the same run. Whereas before,
with this setup, you couldn't do that.
Exactly.
So efficiency-wise, not only going from the trailer setup to the Hooklift, the efficiency there for one, you're going to be able to scale even higher, being able to hook those dump trailers to the back of it and just get out and go run.
Exactly. And you know, the capacity with the truck is a little bit higher, of course. You know how much weight we can carry with the truck. So definitely excited for that too. So
yeah, no. I definitely think you're going to be very, very happy with the new truck, and we're definitely excited to see what you can do with the truck, and hopefully you'll be back this time next year to get another one.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Well, awesome. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it, Brandon.
Appreciate it.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.
All right, good morning, everybody. Today I'm here with Eric, and he is here to pick up his first Hooklift truck. And I'm excited to show this truck to Eric, and I really want Eric to tell us a little bit about his business and his plans for this truck. Most of our trucks go to the trash haulers, but Eric is not going to be hauling trash. He's got big plans for this thing. So Eric, tell me a little bit why you bought your first Hooklift truck, your business, and what your plans are with it.
Well, Marlon, first of all, I'm excited about this new beautiful truck right here.
Yes.
And wow, what a beauty she is. So I'm in the tree service, North Goshen Tree Service out of Connecticut, and we do a lot of residential tree removals, you know, stuff over houses, you know, over pools and whatnot. A lot of stuff we do, we've got a little F550 chip truck with a chipper, and, you know, when we get to the job, we need a rotation grapple on an excavator, a boom lift, you know, our chipper, and when we get there, we made 30 trips to get our shit there. So why not make one trip with the can with the chipper behind it, and, you know, cut that in half, and then instead of hauling, you know, say 5 yards of wood chips, why not haul 30 yards of wood chips one shot?
Yes.
So that's kind of where we're going with this. Let's make it a little easier on us.
Yep.
That's kind of our plan.
Yeah, and you know what really impressed me, Eric, is when you called me, you knew exactly what you were looking for. I mean, you knew what truck you wanted, and you had big plans, and you're actually going to get rid of some equipment to replace this truck with, right? You actually are selling off some trucks?
So we currently sold our 2000 Peterbilt 379 triaxle dump truck. The truck was great and everything, but you know, you've only got one body on it. You know, you can't swap out cans. You can't put a chip box, you know, can on it and a flap it on it, or vice versa. So I've decided Hooklift is the way to go. You know, multiple applications, and you can still pull a trailer with it. It's got the hitch on the back and everything. So if we've got to move equipment, we still can.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about the different attachments that you got coming. I know you've got some on order, and you've got a couple different things that you're planning to put in the back. Tell me a little bit what you got coming and what your plans are.
So currently we have a 22-foot can coming from Buck's Fabricating out of Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's a good place. We do business with them. They're really, really good people out there. Buck's Fabricating build tremendously good beds, so I highly recommend them.
Definitely looking forward to that. And then the next plan is to get a 20-foot can so that the back of the can sits flush with the back of the hitch.
Yes.
And we're going to put a top on that, a chip top on that.
Okay.
So that'll just be for like wood chipping into. Plan with that is to only go about halfway with the top, so that way when you want to put a mini excavator in the back, you don't have to worry about cab height hitting the roof or anything. Now we could also do a flatbed.
Exactly.
Throw everything on there if you have to load, say, you know, you have to load equipment or got a flatbed.
Yeah.
You said you've got the lay flat tarp system, which would be nice for that too.
Yeah, we put this tarp system on for you because it's going to make it easy. If you got a flatbed on there, if you want to load skids with the flatbed on the truck, you can get in the side here with a forklift. So yeah, no, I'm really excited with what you're doing here. I know you're going to really like the truck. There's just a lot of different things that you can do. And I think you'll even discover more things that you can do, because like, even if you want to, like a dump box, if you want to haul dirt, gravel, you can do that too.
Correct.
This truck has the U-lock system. That was one thing that was really, really important to you, was that universal body lock system that Swaploader came out with recently. And can you tell me why you saw the value of that?
Well, you know, the whole hook lift system is new to me. And when I saw the U-locks, I just thought that was a lot nicer than just, you know, sliding the can on and locking into place automatically.
Yes.
I figured like the U-locks can kind of just get up in there and squash them nice and tight.
That's
and,
right.
You know, maintenance wise and everything. So
yeah, and then you don't have to worry about all the body locks matching up with all your different beds. If you buy a used bed somewhere, you don't have to worry about the body locks. This is going to be a universal locking system that will work on any beds that you get for this truck. So anything else you want to tell us about the truck or your business that would be good for our viewers to know about?
Well, you know, some people might ask, well, why are you buying a triaxle hook lift versus, say, buy like an F550 switch and go or something similar to that? Well, what can you put for weight in the back of a 550 by the time you have the can and stuff on? You know, for me, I want to be hauling as much as I can one shot. So that's why I need more truck, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the reason going with a triaxle hook lift truck. And then some people might ask, well, how are you going to get that thing into the driveways to do what you have to do? Well, you have a pintle attachment on the excavator. So if you get to a job and say, okay, I don't want to back the chipper down in there. Well, you hook it on the excavator, you put the chipper in place with your excavator first, and then you just back the truck up empty to the chipper. Done. So that's one question I figured I would be getting. So that's the answer to that one.
Yeah, you saw the value of going with the big truck right away.
Yep.
Well, I'm excited, Eric, for you. North Goshen Tree Service out of Connecticut. They're doing big things up there. You guys need any tree service work done, make sure you give them a shout. I hope that you're only going to need more trucks from here. So.
Well, we'll see what happens, but I'll definitely keep the photographs coming for everybody.
Yes.
Once we get it to work, we'll have some more videos. And we're excited to get this going. And Marlon, thank you very much.
Yes, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a
pleasure.
Been a real pleasure doing business with you, putting this truck together for you, and I'm excited for you. So yeah, keep the pictures coming, and that way we can show our viewers what this truck can all do. It's more than just trash. There's just a lot of options, and I'm glad you're seeing the future of that. So all right, thanks again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I've got Blaine from Kentucky here.
Yes, sir.
Blaine, you're here to get your first hook lift truck, 2025 Mack. Man, you're going all in.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your story. You got a very interesting story. I'd love to hear a little bit where you were, where you started, and where you're going to be in the future.
Yeah. So, you know, really, I started. I'm in the automotive business.
Okay.
I'm a finance manager, and back in November, I kind of jumped in to test the waters on a roll-off system.
Okay.
So I bought a Texas Pride. I had 3 dumpsters,
Yep.
and I don't do a lot of advertising, really, just small market. And I'm like, I'm not investing too much to kind of get my feet wet. So I got my feet wet, and then essentially, like, it's been 8 months, and I'm like, man, like, this can actually be a business. And the goal has always been the past 5 years, I want to get to a point to grow my own business. And I think when I started dumpsters, people ask me all the time, like, how did you get into that? I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted to, I just wanted to do something, and I see people doing it, and I wanted to do it. And once I started just doing some research and finding out a hook lift truck would be the next step for us, I was like, okay. So, and to be honest, I was going to go used.
Really?
We were going to go used.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about that decision to go with
you. Man, I got to give effort to it. So we were looking for weeks on used trucks, and really the price point we were looking at had 150,000 miles. You know, they were a couple years old, and my current job, I deal with warranty all the time. So that's where that was scary to me. I'm like, man, I'm sure repairs on this is something that I don't want to deal with. It just so happened I had a customer who owned a towing business, and he just sold it of 25 years. He started with 1, and it was 60 units, had 85 employees, and he was like, he just bought a car for me 3 weeks ago. His name's Lee Robert. Shout out to you, Robert's Towing.
All right.
And he told me, he's like, man, if I give you any advice, it would be buy a new truck. And I'm like, if you couldn't throw a wrench in anything I've been doing, So that day, Josh called. Shout the HIL Financial. They were excellent to work with. And he hit us back and said, hey, great news. The approval was amazing on it. And I was like, talking to my business partner, I'm like, that makes sense. Like, let's just do it. And that's the biggest thing is, like, you can sit here and talk about it, and it's scary. I mean, you think about the cost to get into this business. It's not one of those things that it's 35 grand or else to have a whole bunch of these, So being able to kind of just weigh the pros and cons, and kind of the sales background for me is it's scary, but I have the hustle to do it. So I'm like, let's do it, So we made that jump, and I will say I've shopped the country for these trucks, and quality truck has been the absolute best experience buying a truck like that. So,
thank you.
Yeah, no, it's been an amazing experience for sure, top to bottom. So I couldn't expect anything better than this. This is top of the line, and the good thing is I want to grow this business to more cans, more dumpsters, more trucks, and I don't have anywhere else to go now. I know who to call. I know who's going to take care of us. So
there you go. That's
been excellent. Yeah.
Well, that's quite a story. That I mean, November. So you're talking like 8 months ago. You started out with a trailer, and a couple dumpsters, and now you're going all in, and you got a bunch of dumpsters on order too, don't you?
Yep. So we got 20 dumpsters that we should have in a week. So we'll have the truck, everything ready to go by the time they get there, and we're excited, man. I mean, it's the past couple weeks, it's just kind of getting everything wrapped up, but fine-tuned. But we've been pumped to get the dumpsters on the ground, get them rolling, and get the marketing going. Because like I said, really, we've not been doing marketing. It's been a lot of personal Facebook page, but we're not spending a lot of money because with 3 dumpsters, you can't spend too much to keep it profitable. But with having 20, man, we've done a lot of research lately, and we're just pumped to get it going. And I've been kind of keeping it under the radar because I wanted to get everything in check yet. So don't want my put too many eggs in the basket without having it all ready. So we're ready. It's here. Dumpsters are in process. They'll be done in a week. So, and let's say about 2 weeks, man, you're going to see some content. You're going to see a lot of things going, and we're excited. So, no,
that's a great story, and that's why I wanted to be able to share this story with our audience. We have a lot of guys like you that call us, and they're interested in a hook lift truck, but they're afraid to get into it, and rightly so, because it's a big investment.
It is.
You're talking a new truck and 20 dumpsters is a big jump.
Correct.
And especially in today's economy, where where is everything going?
Right. Where's it going to go?
But I always tell people, if you're a hustler, if you're a go-getter, and you know something about marketing, the work is there. And you've found that out. You've tried it in a small scale, and I think it's neat that you saw the benefit of going to a hook lift truck.
Correct.
To be able to move dumpsters quickly and efficiently. So I just like to tell the young guys out there, it's doable, it's possible, and you just got to partner up with the right people. You know, shout out to HIL Financial.
Yes.
Josh Lucas over there has done a lot for us in getting customers financed.
Yeah.
He works really, really hard.
He did, man.
Sometimes it's
over
difficult,
the top, man.
but he doesn't give up.
Yep.
And I know he worked hard for you, and I really appreciate you putting your confidence and trust in us. And I know you were shopping all over.
Right.
There's options everywhere today to buy trucks. But I'm tickled that you came here.
Yeah.
You know, this process started out with just a chassis and the hook, and then we put everything together for you.
Yep.
There's a couple things that you spec'd out that you wanted. You saw the value in the rolly skate.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. We put the pintle hitch on for you, but otherwise it's pretty much a truck like we build. We have a lot of these chassis in stock, and I know you're already talking about a second truck, so I think that's exciting.
Yeah. So I mean, man, we've been doing some grunt work, and you know, when I pull in, I mean, you have the inventory, but the biggest thing is you have the crew. You got the employees that make it. You know, I mean, we're it's 7.5 hours away. You know, and it's one of those things that there's trucks everywhere, but I mean, the experience sells itself, and this place has proven itself. So I know when we're ready for another one, because I'm not gonna get in this business and not have another truck. I'm gonna, I want to have 5 trucks, 10 trucks. So I know exactly where to go to.
Well, I love talking to guys like you that see the vision, see the bigger picture, see a future out there, and talk about growth. That's exciting. And then there's a lot of opportunity in this industry to continue to grow. So, well, Blaine, I appreciate you coming out and buying the truck from us and sharing your story with us and our audience. That way people can hear it firsthand that you have a dream and you pursue it.
Yep. And you have a testimony.
You're going to face hard times. I'm sure you've faced that already, but you just keep going.
Yeah, so that's exactly when we were talking on the way here. I mean, it's just how it is. You know, when you feel like it's at a low, but you just keep going. Next thing you know, it's like you don't have that feeling no more. Just go, it goes away. So, yeah, man, we're pumped. We can't wait to get this thing back to Kentucky and get the dumpsters and just make it go off. That's the plan. So we're excited.
All right. Well, we'll go sign some paperwork and get you on the road.
Sounds great.
Let's
do it. Yeah.
Thank you.